You're watching ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're gonna talk some Star Wars. Yes, another movie you can expect me to start covering feverishly when we really start hitting stride on some information with this movie. Now, this movie's got a ways to go. It's coming out December of next year. They just started filming this month. Next month is supposed to move to England to continue their filming. Not too much news on the whole casting thing. We do know that Chewbacca is going to be back in the movie. That was the most recent news, and the gentleman who plays him in the suit is going to be there as well. In the suit, hope he handles that pretty well. I'm sure with modern day technology, they've probably found a way to keep the likeness of the suit without compromising, They probably made it lighter is what I'm trying to say without compromising the look. So, very excited for this movie. And this is another movie, again, that it's one of those franchises I grew up with. I remember watching this as a kid, and it's always stuck with me. Now, I've never been one of those crazy Star Wars fans to go to, opening night and dress up like a Wookiee or a Jedi or anything like that. But definitely a franchise that I've owned the tapes, owned the DVDs when they came out on DVD, and now own the Blu-rays and blah, 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 blah. And as much as I've loved the series, I do openly criticize The Phantom Menace, the second trilogy, which was the first trilogy, technically, but you know what I'm getting at, progressively got better. I think the third one's the best. In the 1970s trilogy, Empire Strikes Back is my favorite. I was very happy to find out that co-writing the movie with J.J. Abrams is the writer from Empire Strikes Back, but let's keep in mind that he also wrote Return of the Jedi. George Lucas is going to be on as a creative consultant, so I'm sure he'll have a heavy hand in the creative department here. I like what JJ did with Star Trek. I got to be honest. I love the first Star Trek. Second one, wasn't as impressed with, but it wasn't horrible. But I didn't like it nearly as much as the first one. I thought he did make some errors. While I'm not as feverishly as upset as some hardcore Trek fans who weren't too happy with the whole Khan thing, it didn't obviously bother me like it bothered them, but I can understand where they're coming from. But nonetheless, for the most part, J.J. Abrams has made content that I really have enjoyed. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he's going to do this. I guess one of the biggest rumor mills here is that there's a good chance that Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford may or may not reprise their roles. That's just one of the things I read. It's no confirmation. To me, it's just a rumor at this point. Maybe somebody's heard differently. You can share your thoughts below by all means. But this is another movie I kind of wanted to let you guys know that I'm definitely going to be covering along with Jurassic Park. It's really going to be one of the big focuses here on ETN as well. And considering they both come out the same year, they come out a good distance away from each other. So that's good for me because I'll be able to really focus my attention from one to the other as they progressively go forward in their production, as well as marketing, releasing their trailers, things of that nature. So I'm very much looking forward to Star Wars Episode 7, supposed to take place 35 years after Return of the Jedi. So if Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher reprise their roles, it makes perfect sense. They will definitely look the part, so it won't be something crazy where they have to use makeup to make them look older. And I'm definitely interested to see who's going to play these younger lead roles. People have been casted. I haven't seen any cast names, and chances are these are probably going to be people that are not too well known. So I think with that said, it would be very important for them to reprise some better known name actors from the original movie. But I'm sure they'll bring in other characters as well, or the actors that we're familiar with to play on these supporting roles. So Star Wars, definitely looking forward to it. Nice to see that John Williams also is going to be reprising his role as a composer, so I think that'll be wonderful. I don't think JJ will delve too far away from the original content. I think you'll get the original opening. I think you'll get a lot of the original music, but you'll definitely get some fresh perspective on the Star Wars universe. I'm very much looking forward to it. Whatever the case may be when it comes to Star Wars, criticize this. For the most part, I have adored the series. Yes, I wasn't crazy about the Phantom Menace, but that ending fight scene was epic. Wasn't nuts about, episode 2, but that was primarily because I didn't like the way Hayden Christensen portrayed Anakin. Third one was the most favorite one for me because we see his transformation into Darth Vader, and I thought Hayden did a little bit better of a job. At least he didn't annoy me as much. Let's put it that way in the third one. But everything else in the third one I enjoyed a great deal. So, Star Wars, yes, another movie you can see me focusing on here on ETN as we slowly crawl towards it. Whether or not we see something at Comic-Con this year is up for debate, but I would expect something, if nothing, probably not a trailer, but at least some sort of announcement or some sort of information regarding the movie. And then from that point on, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, obviously, if you've seen this video, you may have seen my Jurassic World video. 2 movies that I'm definitely going to be focusing on, like I focused on Godzilla, because they're 2 franchises that I very much adore, one of which I grew up with, much like Godzilla, so it should be exciting. I can't wait to see more news on these movies, and I'm going to definitely keep my eyes peeled. So, that's it for this video, guys. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page.